Breathe. Just breathe. Sorry, guys. We have been out for a while and got some excuses, and I'll share that with you. Unfortunately, I had some really good video going on. We haven't videotaped in 3 weeks. Okay, the last time that I left you guys, we had just got back from the banquet and we was doing some radiator work, I think, and Brandon and Kyla were getting ready to go to the Trey Warner riding school. Brandon being an instructor, Kyla being a student. That all happened. I had my race car sitting here. I was going to go to 417 and race the race car that very weekend also, while Brandon and Kyla went to the school. Unfortunately, things changed and that didn't happen, and it has been a whirlwind since then. And that's probably been, what has that been, 2.5 weeks ago? Today is the December 30th, Thursday, and probably had one of the weirdest Christmases we've ever had, and don't want to experience that again. And I'll be honest with you, 2021 in general, not been a very good year for me, me personally. Brandon had a really successful year in GNCC, and had a lot of things happen. Business has been crazy, booming uptown, but for personally, I'm ready to get on to 2022 and get 2021 behind us, okay? And things happen for reasons, I understand, and a lot of the reasons and things that happen to us are out of our control. But anyway, just wanted to give you guys a shop tour of what's going on here, and what we've been up to. But we've all had COVID, and I'm not ashamed to say it. It's been COVID's been around, what, 1.5 years now, and in our business, the golf cart business, we deal with a lot of customers, a lot of older customers, older clients, and they come in and out of our shop and associate with us really close. We try to keep our distance, but been very lucky, and none of us has got or had it until now. So anyway, so I'll share with you guys, we were doing radiators on Sunday. Monday I started feeling a little bit bad. Went to work Tuesday, went to work Wednesday, come home at noontime on Wednesday, and that's very unlike me. Physically I could not sit up, and had no energy, and I knew something was going on. Brandon finished out the week. Him and Kyla went over there. I stayed home and went in bed, tested positive. And so then unfortunately, my wife got it. And of course, she's my beautiful wife, 29 years, and we live in the same household. So feel bad about that. But anyway, and Karen's better. I'm a lot better. You know, negative now. Last 2 days been really good, but I had that stuff about 12 days. But anyway, Karen is still feels a little bad. She's not sickly, okay, but still feels bad, okay. A lot of antibiotics, that kind of stuff, and but still can't get around people. So needless to say, our Christmas was lackluster. Stayed home by ourselves, and then Kyla and Brandon come back from the class, and on Sunday we was off work Monday, or that week, and then the week of Christmas and the week of New Year's we were going to be off anyway, but we were going to be here building things, prepping golf carts and that kind of stuff, and trying to get caught up, and enjoy some time off. So Brandon and Kyla got back from the school, and they ended up with it on Tuesday after they got back, obviously, because we all had it, me and my wife in the house, and Brandon and Kyla associate with us, even though we try to keep our distance. It's just it's a virus, as you guys well know, very contagious. So we were all sick, okay, and through Christmas, and I'll be honest with you, it's real. COVID is real, and it's out there. I've got a really good immune system, but and I don't get sick very often, but it put me on my butt, okay. And so anyway, long story short, I know this is a long story and I like talking. but I want to share with you guys where we've been and what's been happening in our lives. But anyway, just stayed in the house, stayed on the back porch, did a lot of walking, trying to get outside as much as we can. You know, couldn't work, just had no energy, didn't feel like doing anything. And so anyway, the car didn't get raced, obviously. A lot of things got put on hold. So but anyway, the last couple of days been out here building. This is a customer cart here. That was a frame up restoration, almost done with it. This is another one here, sort of the same deal. This one's going to get lifted. The lift kit's laying there. So so racing related, Brandon and Kyla's been riding a little bit. They got over it pretty quick. Okay, 5-6 days. I had 12 days. Wife still got a little bit. She's almost over it. Kyla and Brandon's been riding a little bit, and they went out to the camp yesterday. I think they rode one other time too. But anyway, we have been working on Can-Ams the last 3 or 4 days. Got the 850 all apart over there, discovered from the Indiana wreck, which we told you guys we were taking some time off from quad racing and maintenance. That is the quad that Brandon raced at Ironman and had a bad crash on the last like 3 miles ago. Busted the shifter. It got the airbox, got the steering stem. Anyway, so we pulled it out the other day and got, and of course the tie rod, and got everything off and got it ordered. Okay. So anyway, trying to get that thing going. He's been riding this one. Rode this one out at the camp yesterday, and he did also take this one to the riding camp that Trey Warner had. Okay, this is the one that Kyla's been riding. All right, so you know, to bring you back, you can do a short circle. So you guys remember one of the races we were at where Kyla was running very well, local race. I think it was a hog waller, and she came in. It was skipping, sputtering, and everything to 450. Well, it turns out, remember, it was the battery cable on the back, and we had actually changed it during a pit stop and got her back out there. Well, they went out last night and rode at camp. Had the same thing happen. This is the second one. This is the cable here. This is the short little, the positive cable goes from the positive side of the battery to the positive side of the solenoid. This is the little brass fitting here that goes on sort of like this. Anyway, something's happened. That battery is sliding around and bending this back and forth like this, and this ends up breaking. Okay, so whenever that happens, the quad merely runs off of the generator, okay, the alternator generator, stator, okay, and it finally won't run. What happened? So she broke another one last night. So anyway, we have repaired it now. It's on charge. We have put a new cable on there and secured the battery a lot better. So it's a lot better now. So the battery won't slide around and bust that little cable. So anyway, today is December 30th on Thursday. I had to go to Tampa this morning. Had a bobcat problem. Anyway, got back and it's 1:20. Okay. Brandon is here working on his truck. He has got some new stereo equipment for his truck and along some other stuff, and he's been installing that. I mean, got it all done. He's just maintaining a little bit now. So he's out here doing that, going to get the quads ready, and we're going to go out and ride a little bit this afternoon back out at the camp. And me personally, I'm going to go out there today. Didn't want to be around a lot of people until I was for sure that I was good. But I'm ready to go. So we're going to go. I'm going to try to get some footage of them riding out here. Supposedly they cut in a bigger track, a longer track. I think Brandon said like 12 minutes or something like that, which is a really good loop up at camp. So camp's probably about 30 minutes north of here, 25-30 minutes north of here. So I'm going to go up there and hang out with the guys this afternoon. Terry and a bunch of those guys are going to be there at camp. Oh, all right, one other thing, and I promise you I'll let you go. It's gonna be a short video today, no wrenching today. Just wanted to get you guys caught up on what's happening. We're getting ready to get going. Oh no, I'm sorry, two things. First thing, Brandon went to camp. and there was a 4x4 racer that signed up for the camp because he knew that Brandon would be there training. And we'd never met this fella until, or I'd never met him. Brandon's never met him until this. So he shows up, and I don't have a lot of information. I didn't get most of the information from Brandon. I do know his name, and I want to meet him one day, and I will shake his hand. But his name is Byron Russell. A lot of you guys may know him. He's a 4x4 racer. I think Derisi Racing built his quad that he's racing. Anyway, look what he gave Brandon to try out. This is a lift. This is an ATV lift. Okay, so he's been watching some of our videos, and he's been seeing where we lift our quads up to work on them. So anyway, I want to show you. So basically, you just take a drill, okay, and this thing. Look at this thing. I've got the thing set on 2-speed too. I should have it on low gear, but anyway, look at that. Okay, so we have we've actually used it already on the Can-Am over there. So it raises the quad up 2 foot, 24 inches here, and it's nice and wide. So you can fit the quad in, you know, sideways or long ways, however you want to do it. And we actually, I think, drove the quad up here, and that way we had the tires there, tire there, tire there, tire there. But anyway, that one's not completed, powder coated and all that. Him and his son are building those things, and I'm gonna get the information for you and have on the next video. Okay, there's no stickers, no decals on it. They're in prototype stages, I think, is what the process is. But that thing's awesome. Okay, so listen. If you guys need a bike stand, these Can-Ams are heavy, and that thing worked out really, really good. Okay, so I will get you the information, but his name is Byron Russell, and I don't know. Anyway, he's a racer, and he'll be at the races. So I just want to thank him and his son for allowing us to have that, and I will get the information in case you guys want one, and they're reasonable. I can't remember what it was, but it was crazy. Okay, these things will help you. All right, one more thing. So you guys know that we're getting ready to do take a 2018 Can-Am 1000 Renegade, tear it all down and reframe it, and put all new 21, 22 stuff on there. Axles, A-arms, shocks, trailing arms, differentials, front and rear, dry shafts, steering unit. Is going to be Brandon's race bike for 2022 GNCC. So anyway, we had got 2 frames at one of the races from our friends at BNR Racing, and Robert at BNR gusseted one for me and got it ready to go. We just needed to go get it powder coated. So we have done that. And some other very good friends of ours, they're the Cannondale duo. You guys will know these guys. And Pete Davis and his son Tyler, they work and operate a welding shop of some sort there in Lakeland. Saw him at one of the races, and he said he would powder coat Brandon's chassis for him, which he has. And I'm gonna go show it to you. It's sitting over here. He did the A-arms for us and also the chassis. So this thing is ready to go. We are getting ready to start bolting this thing together. Sometime probably next week we will start working on it, so we can get this thing done. But I'll walk over here and show it to you. But this here, Brandon just picked it up yesterday. But look at this, it's gloss black. Hey Brandon, I was just talking to the viewers, and oh, Kyla. And Kyla's inside the truck. And they're doing something. Yep. Whatever all that is. But anyway, this is the chassis. He also, you're not gonna be able to see it, but he also welded a 784 on the front here, okay, which I thought was really cool for Brandon. And but look at this. This is, we powder coated it gloss black. It's got all the gusseting done, all the gusseting in the back. You can see Robert at BNR done some magnificent welding on all this stuff. But this thing's ready to go. Got the plates in here. This is where they break at, in this area here, because the trailing arms are bolted onto here, And this takes a lot of stress. This is a really stress point right here, but they plate all this and then we plate this and all that to keep from that happening. But this is where they'll break at. So you guys at Race Can-Ams, y'all make sure you keep an eye on this area right here. It's sort of hard to see with all the stuff in here, but make sure you watch this area. But anyway, thing looks good. These are the A-arms. Brandon's going to run, Brandon will run 2021 stock A-arms at this point. So we had there's a couple of gussets, so where the arms bend a little bit, there's a couple of little gussets that they put in there. So he did that for us and welded those. So we want to thank Pete and Tyler Davis for doing that. But we're ready to go and very excited to get that project started, so we can get Brandon started on his race bike. So it's going to be very exciting. Here's some of the stuff over here. I'll show you guys. We pretty much got everything. I think we got the diffs, brand new diffs, brand new axles, intermediate axle, trailing arms are here. These are a bunch of associated bushings and that kind of stuff, but very excited to be able to build and put this stuff on this new bike. And it's an older bike, but it's going to be a new bike when we're done, so it's new to us. So but listen, a little bit long-winded, and I just wanted to share with you guys what's been happening last 3 weeks. And it's certainly it's a blessing to be on earth. I've told you guys that before, and it's absolutely a privilege. And this life is so short, and we thank God every day that we can get up and go and come and do things. And it's been rough, but listen, not complaining, just saying that sometimes it's hard, and we'll keep going. You know, it's part of life, and that's what makes us and molds us into who we are. But anyway, I just want to thank you guys. I'm sorry for I've missed you guys. I missed videotaping, and just missed it, and because I thoroughly enjoy it. And but we're gonna get back on track.